We promoted that you have a story to share, your brush with Arrogance. About a week, say 2 weeks ago today, you had a brush with Arrogance in Austin. The one and only DeLoss Dodds. I can't wait to hear this story.
This is directed at Damon. Come on.
I think we just open with it. Let's do it. Who needs a teaser?
Obviously, when you spend as much time in Austin as I do, you're going to have a few brushes with Arrogance. Checking in a hotel there in Austin at the Hyatt Regency, and it was 2 weeks ago to the day I had worn my A&M jersey here for TexAgs Radio, my baseball jersey, because it's very thinning on me.
That's arguable, debatable.
Well,
that's like your shock jock gear. I mean, you wear it, baby.
That gray wolf shirt looks pretty slimming on you, though.
You rocking the three wolves. It's getting serious. Cook came in with the suit. I had to do this for you. Plus, I had a 4.5 hour drive this morning, so I got up and just came what I slept in. But anyway, I get on the elevator at the Hyatt Regency in Austin, and that happened to be the day that, unbeknownst to me at the time, that they had gotten together and gotten Chuck Ninus in, and DeLoss had news to tell some of his boosters, and it happened to be at the same hotel I was staying at. So I'm on the elevator and hold the door, and for somebody that I can see coming, all I could see was jowls coming. His jowls precede him by about 3 seconds. And of course, DeLoss gets on. DeLoss gets on, and I'm being the extremely classy and extremely good fan that I am.
In your maroon Aggie baseball shirt.
And I want to be a great ambassador for this university, as always.
Yes.
And never have anything to say. Normally very quiet in these situations, but I wasn't going to say anything to him. He had two of his little minions with him that had the little orange shirts and the uterus with the fallopian tubes and that on their shirts. And
the Longhorn logo.
That. But anyway, gotcha. He gets on and he gives me a harumph. I didn't get a harumph.
What's that sound like? What's a harumph? What's a meathead? How does a meathead do a harumph?
It was the dispelling of air from his mouth. Thank goodness. And around his jaws, and his jaws kind of shook.
How do you know that was the only place?
So it was like
It was oh God! I got to ride 16 floors with an Aggie. And so he just gave me a big harumph.
He made it obvious that he was displeased by you being on the elevator first.
Harumph
there was
from DeLoss Dodds.
An audible Mel Brooks harumph.
And were you not on the elevator before him?
I was.
And were there not 6 other options or 7?
There were a bunch of other options, and I held it for him, and he gets on and harumphs me, and I'm sitting there, and by about floor number 3, I'm a little bit burned up about my harumph. So I turned to one of his minions, and he won't look at me. He's got his arms folded. He won't look at me at all, and he just kind of peers over his shoulder. And so I say, "Hey, do you guys know whether or not this hotel carries that Longhorn network?" And of course, one of his minions. There's just a very awkward silence in there, and they're all looking around. And then there's a lady on the other side, and she kind of senses what's going on, and she immediately just starts busting out laughing.
Really?
And
was she wearing a fallopian?
She was wearing nothing.
Okay. Whoa, nothing. Whoa,
nice elevator.
Wait a minute. Yeah, it's a great elevator. No, she was wearing.
What kind of party is this?
There was like a Hillary Clinton pantsuit. Nothing to mark her university.
Gotcha.
But anyway, she starts laughing, and one of them finally has to say by about floor 7, they have to say, well, we don't know. We're not staying here. We don't know what carrier this particular hotel has. And I said, okay. And so we get to about floor.
Watch your language.
We get to about floor number 10, and I said, well, there probably wasn't anything on it anyway.
I think you used some choice words.
I used different words than that, but for
probably
radio
wasn't anything
purposes,
on that channel anyway, right?
There wasn't anything on that channel. There's probably nothing on there to watch anyway. And at that time, he just literally turns around and just stares me right.
Really?
Who does? Who does?
And then he just fires off the elevator.
What if he had tried to throw a punch at you?
Oh, that would have been fun. I mean, his jowls would have got there before the punch ever did, so it would have cushioned the blow.
Yeah, could he have face slapped you?
Probably. He does. He's got that bulldog look to him.